Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tori if you're new here, and today I'm going to take you through a couple of days in our life where we show you how balance is a big part of our summer and just life in general. We wanted to preserve a few things throughout our day, and we got lucky enough to be invited to our neighbor's sunflower patch. So we got some really beautiful sunflowers. I'm a bit allergic to them, but they're just so pretty. I suck it up and allow them to be in our home. We made a beautiful bouquet, and then we're going to save the heads of the sunflowers and feed them back to our chickens. So if you're new to me, hi, hello, my name is Tori. I'm a wife, mom to four, and I like to show you how to save money and just be more self-sufficient in the process. We don't have it all figured out, but I try and show you my tips and tricks, and we learn from one another in the community comments down below. So if you like that kind of thing, definitely hit the subscribe button. Let me know who you are, where you're from, and let's get into today's video. My husband and I have had a really great time with this drone that we got recently, so we decided to take it to the market with us. The farmlands in Pennsylvania during this time of year are so beautiful, and we are just so incredibly grateful that we live here. We went to the local farm stand to get a few pieces of produce, and this is how I really wanted to introduce this video, showing you that we don't grow everything that we eat. That'd be awesome, but honestly, it would be pretty exhausting. Mad props to anybody that can do that, but we have found a local Amish family that we really enjoy, and we can talk to them about their produce and whatnot, and they can essentially fill in the gaps because some of these tomatoes from our garden is just not going to be enough for our home canned sauce. And then I did want to show you at Sharp Shopper there are some organic crushed tomatoes. This is the Walmart variety. They're 50 cents a can, two for $1, and you really can't beat it. So it doesn't have to be all homegrown. It doesn't have to be all store-bought. I feel like in this little wellness space I'm in, balance isn't talked about as much as it should be, and we are definitely an 80-20, sometimes 70-30 family. You know, it doesn't have to be all or nothing, and oftentimes when I share about that, I don't know, flaw that we have, that is the kickback that I get from people that don't live like us. They immediately are saying, what about this? What about that? What about that toxin? Kind of like a game or a trick to get us to admit that we don't live perfectly. And I just find that in itself being toxic. And it just comes with so much stress, especially as a mother, trying to do it all. So here is your sign that it's okay to buy from the bulk discount store and mix it in with your garden fresh veggies. It's okay to make everything from scratch, but also love your fast food here and there. I hope I have never been that voice inside your head saying that's toxic, because I just want to be that voice of reason, that voice of positivity, and also that voice of support that for so long I didn't have. It's semi-lonely out here trying to get it all right, and I love that we created this positive community. So this is going to be my home canned tomato sauce. It can be a base for many things. We're going to put some garden fresh basil in here, some onions, and what I like to do is just what you saw me doing, is crisscross the bottom, put it in some boiling water. That makes the skin easy to peel. I know so many different people do it so many different ways, and I have tried those ways, but I come back to this one every time. This was in my Grange cookbook that my family had, their family cookbook, so it was just nice to have that. But now it's muscle memory. When you get to preserving food, you kind of just figure out which method you like the most. And right now in our season of life, I cannot can it all at one time. It's little bits that count, and I just feel like that is where we're at with things. I usually have someone tugging at my feet or someone in my arms, but I am trying to live that slow and simple life and bring the kids into the kitchen so they can see what this is all about, this life that we wanted to create. So all you have to do is take those tomatoes and put them in a slow roaster, and we go low and slow all night. And in the meantime, I am going to hang some herbs here. I have not taken down Christmas. I feel like these paper stars can be a year-long situation. Was it intentional? Absolutely not, but we are vibing with it and it's okay. So I have a lot of lemon balm harvested, and then I have my rosemary and lavender, and then some oregano and whatnot, and the herbs keep trickling in. Honestly, I have thought about just going straight for an herb or tea or flower garden, but I do love a homegrown tomato. So I'm going to hang these up, get them aired to dry. I don't really have problems with bugs, but if you wanted something more enclosed, you can get like a pop-up dehydrator dryer. It doesn't plug in, it just dehydrates your plants with the air. It airs them out is what I'm trying to say. I will try and link one. They're really inexpensive, like $10 on, I don't know, Amazon or whatnot. So these are gonna just dry out and look beautiful. We're gonna take from them when we can, and then I'm gonna get into the basil. I just put that right into the low and slow pot. If I am canning these jars, I go hot to hot or cold to cold. This is not any advice on preservation when it comes to canning. I've gone down that road before and people get feisty, so this is how I do it. I am going hot to hot, meaning my jars will be in my water bath just boiling without anything in them, and then I put hot liquid into those jars, and then I water bath for 35 minutes for the jar that I choose. And you will see that I reuse store-bought jars, and I just make sure the lids are good to go. You can also take these and freeze them in glass jars, which I do as well. I have a curious baby next to me. I apologize, but I like to freeze them too. We don't have an upright freezer right now. I'd love to get one just so we have some more room, because you will see in this video that I am also preserving some green beans and other things, and I'm about to get into my sweet corn, and I go for 50 bags of each one of those produces just because of the holidays, and it is something that we enjoy with the growing family.
Going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life. You like to drive and get down and dirty, act like the bad guy. You want some love, me like when you feel like calling at midnight. You got the best of me. You got me losing sleep.
Many stands around me have these green beans at a phenomenal price. So I went ahead and put our green beans and her green beans together, and honestly, I think we spend under $100 for our vegetables for the year, and then that includes other little bits and pieces like honey that we cook with every single day, and just different spices and herbs that we like to dehydrate. But the name of the game is to get your preservation involved with your prepping, if that makes sense. If you're going to grow it, you should be able to use it, or give it away. I have found that many gardeners love to give away their bounty, and that's the reason why they grow it. They just enjoy gardening. So get your hands dirty. I feel like there's so many people in my generation, at least, I'm a millennial, that is getting into this, and I love it. As you can see, my vacuum sealer combo thing here really is not doing a great job, so I went ahead and donated that, and I'm looking for something else. And then the sauce was going for around 10 hours here, smelling phenomenal. I do actually add a bit of lemon juice to the bottom of each jar. You could do vinegar. Some people think the tomatoes are acidic enough. It really depends. Again, this isn't advice. This is just how we do it. I took the skins off, but I do leave some of the seeds in here. It doesn't really bother my family. And then I'm also going to go for 40 to 50 jars of this sauce as well. And I will put some in the freezer and then put some in our preservation shelf and really just go from there. I'm excited for this preservation season, and I hope this inspired you to do a little bit of everything.
I've been sinking lately, and it's hard to move. Think I'm stuck on you. We're in transits, going off to different places, different planets.
During preservation days, I like to do quick and easy meals, but more home style, I guess, because I know that my kids have been snacking all day because I'm usually in the kitchen. I love that they help, but sometimes, you have to admit defeat as a mom, and this is where we went. So I get the hot dogs at Sharp Shopper, but they're Whole Foods grass-fed hot dogs. So the only issue I see in that is the celery powder. It doesn't come with any nitrates or anything like that though. So kind of a win. I wrapped them in the Immaculate Baking Company croissants. I did green beans and ketchup on the side, and then I just did some homemade baked mac and cheese. I just do elbow noodles, butter, heavy cream, a little bit of Sharp and Colby cheese, and then sometimes I sprinkle it with Parmesan, salt, pepper, garlic. I do that in the pot and then I put it in the oven. So that's happening there. And then I made a little, mayo sauce with the chosen foods and then horseradish, just in case they want to dip their hot dogs in there. And then for my husband and I just wrapped those dogs in like a turkey bacon, and we'll go from there. I probably should have put parchment down, but I didn't. But yeah, quick and easy meal. Everybody enjoys this, and I don't really have to worry about a huge cleanup. I try and clean as I go as I'm doing preservation. It doesn't always go my way, but as you can see, we have a semi-clean sink and a semi-clean house. So I call today a win. I'm going to close it out here. Thanks so much for being here. I hope this gave you some inspiration or motivation to start, preserving some items of your own and understand that it can be a balanced life. So you can also employ your local farmer or favorite Amish shop to do that for you, and then just learn the skill of preservation. I learn every single day. I am not an expert, but we have been having so much fun doing that and just seeing what we can do throughout the year to preserve a little bit at a time. So I hope you're well wherever you are. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative. Bye, y'all.
What if we run out of time and second chances, empty-handed? I wonder, would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wonder, can we trust the stars above to let us know? I'd go. We only got this life, no guarantees and stars align. Follow your passion trail and try to keep an open mind. Hiding it by myself, no guarantees you'll find me. Said if it's faith you'll find me, leaving the past behind. We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances, empty-handed? I wonder, would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wanna know, can we trust the stars above to let us know? I'd go.